Are you ready?
Agility from the champion.
Oh, deep six!
That could be it. Delivers this deep six.
Good evening, everybody, and a happy new year. This is episode 134. My name is Wayne, host and owner of the Aftermath Pro Wrestling Podcast, coming at you with an impromptu show tonight. This is episode 134, brought to you by backsportspage.com, www.backsportspage.com, where you can check out all your sports wrestling interviews and so much more. Thank you guys for hopping on. Happy New Year to you all. I am solo tonight. Not going to be long. This wasn't even a planned show. But after all, we had a huge WWE SmackDown live from Berlin tonight. Actually, it started at 2 o'clock our time. Thank you to NordVPN. That's a service that I have. I was able to use that to watch SmackDown live today at 2 o'clock. Watched half of it, got busy at work. Came back to it when I got home at 6:30 tonight. Watched half of it. I just got done watching SmackDown 40 minutes ago at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, as now it is started over here in New York on the East Coast. SmackDown is on now. So for those of you guys that are watching, do not tune into this episode that I'm broadcasting right now, as SmackDown is being re-aired right now on USA Network as we speak. But thank you to NordVPN, I was able to watch this show much earlier in the day. And we have a brand new WWE champion. Drew McIntyre has won the WWE title tonight on SmackDown. And we're going to dig right into this really quick. I have no notes. I didn't take notes on this show. So we're not going to be long, not going to be very detailed, but we are going to talk about what happened tonight and our reaction and where we go. Where are we going from here is the big question mark. But this feud has been brewing for a long time now, over the better part of the last 4 months. Drew has been on a campaign on SmackDown for the past year and proclaiming he's constantly getting screwed out of the title for one reason or another, which he has. He tells no lie. With that being said, Drew finally gets his match tonight, a return match, so to speak. And this is all built up because Drew and Cody have been feuding for a past couple weeks now. And finally, it all came to a head tonight. Cody not allowed to touch Drew McIntyre until tonight. Otherwise, he would lose his title. Drew McIntyre playing mind games, getting a one-upsmanship over the past several weeks, especially last week, by going into his bus and taking his watch, taking the picture framed of Cody and his dad and smashing it in front of Cody Rhodes and getting in his head, and Cody not being able to do anything about it until tonight when he finally gets his match with Drew McIntyre to defend his title in the 3 stages of hell, the stipulation that was picked by Drew McIntyre in a deal that was made between Nick Aldis and Drew McIntyre. So we got the 3 stages of hell tonight. Drew McIntyre getting the first pinfall in this match. You knew that this match was going to go the distance. The steel cage being the last part of this match. The first part of this match was regular pinfall. And then the second match was Falls Count Anywhere. And then the third, if we were to get to the third, and we knew it was going to go to the third, we would get the steel cage match as part of the 3 Stages of Hell match. Winner obviously walks out WWE champion. So let's get right into it. We had a very good match, a lot of good spots here. One of my favorites being Cody Rhodes doing the Cody Cutter from the top of the cage and landing it on Drew McIntyre. And that was my favorite spot of the whole match. A lot of back and forth here. Cody Rhodes was bloodied, cut open a little bit on the top of his head. Seemingly nothing too severe from what we saw, just a little bit of blood. We see Drew McIntyre give his finisher move. And we see Cody Rhodes hit a couple crossroads on Drew McIntyre. So it was a lot of back and forth here, a lot of near escapes that we saw in this match, and we had a very, very good match here. This match went about 45 minutes, commercial free, at least on Netflix side, possibly on the US side too. I think it's going to be commercial free the last hour, which should get up to that part in about an hour and 15 minutes from now. But on Netflix tonight, SmackDown was commercial free the last hour. So we saw that, and basically we had a big appearance come back tonight as Drew McIntyre was about to get out of the cage. Cody Rhodes was on the other side, and we see the return in a black hood, because that's how Triple H likes to do these things. In a black hood, we see Jacob Fatu unveiled as he takes off his hood and attacks Drew McIntyre. So I'm like, okay, this had to have been from when Jacob Fatu was attacked backstage about 2-3 months ago. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe Drew McIntyre was the one that attacked Jacob Fatu. And it still could be very true. But then we see Cody Rhodes get in the way of Jacob Fatu. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is our match between Drew and Cody. This is our match between myself and Drew. What are you doing? Why are you getting in the way? Cody Rhodes is like, what the frick? What's going on here? And sure enough, Jacob Fatu starts attacking Cody Rhodes. So he's now beating on Cody Rhodes in the opposite side of the ring. Drew McIntyre is still over by the entrance. And then we see Drew McIntyre escape out the door. And we now have a new WWE champion, Drew McIntyre. Wow. I did not see this coming. I did not think they were going to change the title internationally on an international show. I can't remember the last time that may have happened for the WWE title, that is. I know it has happened now in Germany. And this was a big surprise to the WWE universe. I'm looking at a lot of comments from the IWC and Facebook, and a lot of these Facebook wrestling groups, and I'm seeing a lot of people surprised they didn't see that coming. I didn't see it coming either. I mean, I knew it was a possibility, and even the commentators were like, "Oh, this is Drew's last chance," in the middle of the match. So I'm like, but I didn't really think anything of it because it's SmackDown. It's Friday night. You typically don't see WWE title changes happen on TV live. Usually, typically, it's kind of like a PLE type of thing. Maybe a Saturday night's main event if you get lucky, but that hasn't happened since the 90s. So we have a new WWE champion, Drew McIntyre, defeating Cody Rhodes in what was a very epic match. Well wrestled, tease finishers. I mean, everything that you can ask for between these two, we got it. So where do we go from here? I honestly couldn't even tell you. So a lot of people, rumors, again, nobody knows the plans of WrestleMania. Sometimes, people can kind of get an idea of where the storylines may be going, and then they just throw stuff in the universe out there and, think that they're right. And, oh, Cody versus Roman Reigns is going to happen. This or Braun Breaker versus Punk is going to happen. We don't know any of that. We do not know the plans going into WrestleMania 42. We haven't even gotten to the Royal Rumble. So we got again, we got Cody Rhodes. I just feel like WWE is at a point right now where they kind of needed a shot in the arm, so to speak, which is why you have all these NXT call-ups. Jordan Grace, Trick Williams got his first match tonight, so did Jordan Grace, which was an excellent match. That she had against Alexa Bliss. Trick Williams had a great match and got the win. He got a win tonight against Ray Phoenix. So we saw those call-ups. They've been not teasing. They've been given vignettes for Oba Femi, which he's believed to go to Raw. Joe Hendry's coming up. Rumor has it JC Jane is coming up very soon. So she would have to finish off with the title and finish her program. And I would say she'll probably drop it to Kendall Gray by Stand and Deliver. But she's due to come up. And rumor has it Blake Monroe is probably going to come up. And like literally the NXT, a lot of the main talent from NXT, the featured stars have been fleeced. Like NXT roster itself has been fleeced because those NXT superstars that I just mentioned are now coming up to the main roster, which WWE, getting back to my point, needs that shot in the arm, whether it be title change, new faces. And it was kind of refreshing to see SmackDown tonight with a couple new faces. And I'm noticing, a couple new faces also that are a part of the chase for the WWE Championship, which we will get into momentarily. But that being said, Cody is no longer the WWE Champion. Now, what happens here? Does he go on to win the Royal Rumble and they set up him versus Punk? What plans do they have for Braun Breaker? Rumor has it there's a major match in store for Oba Femi at WrestleMania 42. What are they going to do with Roman Reigns? It is with Cody losing that belt to Drew McIntyre tonight. It is not clear as to where they're headed for the main events of WrestleMania this year. I don't know what they're going to do with Joe. Does Jacob Fatu? Do they do Jacob Fatu winning the Rumble and to face Drew at WrestleMania? Was it Drew McIntyre that attacked Drew McIntyre? Was it Drew McIntyre that attacked Jacob Fatu? So do they resolve that with Jacob Fatu winning the Rumble and then maybe winning the WWE title at WrestleMania 42? So we really don't know what their plans are at all. I know WWE is definitely in the transition period right now, which will definitely include, Cody Rhodes over the next couple of years. But we don't know, what the long-term plans are for Punk this year. I mean, Punk has only got maybe about a good year or two left. In my opinion, Cody Rhodes probably has about a good 5 years left. Maybe Seth Rollins, just a couple of years. These guys want to go home and be with their kids. AJ Styles is done this year, Brock Lesnar. So WWE is in a transition period right now where they know that between now and between now and a halfway mark at WrestleMania 50, so you figure by the next 3-4 years, they got to build the stars now and have them ready within the next 2-3 years because, the main guys, Cody's, Seth, your Rollins, your Sami Zayn's, KO's, Randy Orton's, they're not going to be there. Lesnar not going to be there for sure. AJ Styles, we know, is not going to be there. So is this WWE's way of shaking things up as we speak right now with Drew McIntyre winning, but who do you have go against Drew McIntyre? I really did not know. I really do not know. Or does Cody Rhodes get his revenge and get his comeuppance once again and win the belt at WrestleMania 42 with Drew defending against Cody? Then we got to consider that there was a big announcement tonight on SmackDown with Nick Aldis announcing number one contenders match, and it's going to be a series of 4 matches, and the 4 winners will be in the fatal 4-way at Saturday night's main event, and that winner will be going against Drew McIntyre. Apparently, unbelievable. Did not see this coming one bit. And those matches are announced as Miz versus Randy Orton. I got Randy Orton advancing there to that fatal 4-way. Matt Cardona versus Trick Williams. We'll see. I don't see Trick Williams losing this soon, so I think you got to go Trick Williams there. Solo Sikoa versus Damian Priest. They got to give Damian the win here. He's former champion. He hasn't been doing a whole lot lately except feuding with Aleister Black, so you can definitely use the win here. And then you got Sami Zayn versus Ilya Dragunov, and that's going to be an amazing match. That is going to be, as JR would say, a slobber knocker. Based on their last match, like, sign me up. Next week is going to be an amazing SmackDown, especially Sami Zayn versus Ilya Dragunov. Sign me up for that. And the winners of those matches I just mentioned will be in a fatal 4-way Saturday night's main event in Montreal. And that winner of the fatal 4-way will apparently be going against Drew McIntyre. So where do we go from here, guys? I honestly couldn't tell you. The wrestling world is, I wouldn't say shocked, because there's always that possibility. But I'm just very surprised that Triple H pulled the trigger tonight. And I'm looking forward to seeing where WWE goes with this. Because now I have no clue. What are they going to do with Cody now? Keep in mind, you got Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber. So there's a lot of different avenues. But Drew McIntyre winning the WWE title tonight shakes up the foundation of WWE right now, because now you have the fans guessing, like, what is going on? What is Triple H cooking here? And that's what's exciting about this. What we saw tonight. That is what is exciting, because now, you know, I need to watch SmackDown next week. I need to watch Raw and see what the heck Triple H is stirring up. Does Cody face Punk? Does he go to Raw? We don't know. There's a lot of possibility. What's going to happen with Braun Breaker? He just lost his match against Punk, which was a very good match on Monday Night Raw. And I would imagine, I mean, it would have been a good start to the year to have Braun Breaker win. Braun Breaker shouldn't be the one chasing the championship. He should be the one being chased, in my opinion. It's on record saying WWE saying that they want to have Braun Breaker win at a major event. So next major event, well, we got WrestleMania coming up, and then SummerSlam, the 2 biggest shows of the year. SummerSlam, which will be in Minnesota. Hopefully I'll be able to go. But yeah, a lot of questions to be answered as to where WWE is going. Will Jacob Fatu just be a filler feud between now and Mania? That's very, very possible. Yeah, we could see that title match. Now you're going to have Cody Rhodes. He's going to have beef with not necessarily Drew. He's going to have beef with Jacob Fatu starting next week, and that's going to be very interesting to see. We have not seen those two one-on-one in a WWE ring that I know of. Could be wrong, but not a one-on-one match. I don't think so. Um, and they've probably fought in indies. I'd have to kind of look that up, but yeah. So we're gonna have Cody and Jacob Fatu. That's probably gonna be the feud they're going with. I believe WWE is done with Cody Drew. Maybe they have one more burn off match, or maybe they leave it alone. Cody Rhodes tells Drew McIntyre next week, I'll come back for you another time. I got some other business to handle with Jacob Fatu. And we'll see where we go with there. We'll see where we go with Drew McIntyre. And then the big question coming up on Monday Night Raw is what we're going to do with Braun Breaker. Where's that going to go next? We are on the road to the Royal Rumble officially. They're officially building to it. The next big stop is Saturday night's main event. But this is again, like, I'm a huge Cody Rhodes fan, and I don't want him losing the title. But at the same time, the WWE's Cody's the face of WWE. He'll have that title eventually again. When? Who knows? But this was definitely a much needed shakeup that the WWE needed. On top of the NXT superstars coming up to the main roster, which is not forced, by the way. A lot of these guys that are coming up are ready. So, I hate to say it, but our boy, Randy from Backsports Page, believes that this is forced. And, I got to disagree. When these guys are ready, it's not forced. Get them up, and let's freshen up the business a little bit on the WWE side. Let's get some new faces, new feuds, and let's go. I'm down. Obafemi, he's ready. Slap. If I'm WWE, I have him win the Rumble and choose Drew McIntyre, and Obafemi wins the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. Can they do that? I think they will. Again, getting back to what I said earlier on, Obafemi is predicted to have a big match at WrestleMania. Don't forget what happened between Oba and Drew McIntyre when Oba pushed Drew McIntyre down at Saturday night's main event. So I honestly think, because I can't think of an opponent unless Cody is going to start chasing again for the WWE title and win it back at Mania. I can't. I don't know if they go back to Cody and Drew again. I really don't. I think they put that in. I think they might be done with that. I really think based on the hype, and he certainly lived up to it, and the reaction to the WWE Universe, Saturday night's main event, I have a feeling we're probably going to get Obafemi going against Drew McIntyre. I would not be surprised if Obafemi waltzes on in and wins the Rumble and chooses Drew McIntyre. And then there you go. Unless Jacob Fatu is the one that was on the receiving end of an attack by Drew McIntyre, then maybe they go that route. Well, anyway, this is a little bit longer than I wanted it to go tonight. I just wanted to give you guys a quick reaction. We will be back this Monday night. I'm excited. I am excited to see what's going to happen here over the next couple of weeks. A lot of possibilities now with the call-ups. Where they're going to go with Cody, where they're going to go with Braun Breaker. We know Braun Breaker is getting the title. It's probably sooner than later. But how and when that happens is still remains to be seen. But I'm looking forward to seeing the fallout this Monday night from what we got last week. It's going to be another good show. And that starts at 2 o'clock, I believe. Live on Netflix. You don't need a VPN for that. Maybe next Friday you do when SmackDown's in London. I'll be using my NordVPN again to watch SmackDown at 3 o'clock. Even though it starts over here at 8. But thank you, NordVPN, for that. Get to have all my WWE all in one place. But to those of you guys that are watching, thank you so much. Those of you guys that are about to watch, it's going to be a fun ride. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys hit the like, the subscribe, share with your friends, and we will talk to you guys soon. Take care.
Agility from the champion.
Oh, 10-6.
That could be a delivery.